Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be a part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, we are doing a makeup collab with Lilgeminidoll. She's here on YouTube and very prominent over on Instagram. And we're using the Nomad Cosmetics Love and Death palette. I'm sick of saying its actual name, I suck at it. But we are using the Death side to create a look. And this is the look that I created, plus a little bit of extra magic. So if you want to see how we got here, then let's just go ahead and get on into it. So let's get started. Specifically, Lilgeminidoll and I want to use this side of the Nomad palette, which is the Death side. So let me prime my eyeballs, which I think I'm going to call it and say today is the last time I can use this eye primer. Which is fine. I have one primer waiting to be used that I threw in a project, and then I have one more primer that I just got last month from BoxyCharm. So it's not like I'm out of eye primer. So now normally with these kind of videos, oh, this eye's watering and I hope it stops. Normally with these kind of videos, I would either, especially because this is a 9-pan, I would either A, use the whole palette, or B, do a palette bingo. But I've already done a look with this palette. One, I've already used the whole palette. So I will link my Throwback Thursday if you want to know my thoughts on the palette as a whole. I've already used this whole side. I did a look using this whole side of the palette in a look, so I don't want to do that. I think doing a palette bingo on this side specifically would be lame, because there's 9 shades and I usually use 6. And I don't want to use the shimmers. I have pulled singles from my projects that I'm currently working on, so we're really just going to use some of the mattes. Because I also want to create a different look than the look I created that day. So I'm going to start with Dagger to set my lid. So I really want to go like the more burgundy route. I pulled a lot of like more purpley. I pulled shimmers that were kind of comparable to what's in the palette, but are a better quality. You will see next week a video of me repressing these shimmers that was requested. I'll actually be doing that later today and filming it, but you'll see the video next week. So if you want to see how that turns out, stay tuned, subscribe, you know, do all the things. All the YouTube things. I really love the tone of this shade. If you don't want to go watch that Throwback Thursday, I love this side of the palette. And this side of the palette is so much better than the Love side. But the shimmers in this palette are just trash. And it's so unfortunate because the mattes are stunning. Stunning and beautiful. I'm going to go into dark, the burgundy, because like I said, I really want to keep this look pretty burgundy. And I'm just going to use that to make my eye shape. One of these days I need to start branching out and not just doing the same thing over and over again. I might do some eyeliner today. I've been trying to do that a little more. I used to do back in like high school and like early 20s, I did eyeliner every day. Well, not every day, but like every day. Well, in high school, I did eyeliner every day. Whether I wore makeup to school or not, I did eyeliner. Every day, a big black winged eyeliner. Because I felt naked without it. But, as I got a little bit older, you know, like I said, late teens, early 20s, I only wore winged eyeliner, you know, when I did my makeup, which was, you know, a few times a week. Oh, these shades build so nicely together. Gorgeous. Now what do I want? So I keep debating, do I want to go in with the blue or the black? Just to deepen up that outer corner. And honestly, I think I'm going to go in with the blue. I think that's going to pair in with the shimmers. So that's the shade Poison. That's not the brush I want to use. But after having, you know, I've had carpal tunnel since I was 14 is when I was diagnosed with it. And I had surgery in 2023? 2022 or 2023. Time is a mystery. But after having carpal tunnel surgery, that really takes away a lot of... Well, that and I waited so long to have surgery, I do have permanent nerve damage in my hands. So even after having surgery, I've lost some fine motor skills. Unfortunately. So... Yay! So eyeliner, all that to say, I was saying that to say that eyeliner is hard for me now. Whereas I used to do it freely and easily every day, it is now a calculated choice, decision, and very difficult. So I'm going to go back into dark to blend out the edges of Poison. And then honestly, back into Dagger just to blend everything. Woohoo! And then you know how we do? We're going to do the lower lash line. So I'm going to take just a smidge of Poison and I'm going to keep it right here in the outer corner. Yep. Get that off the brush. Then we're going to go into dark. We're basically going to put dark in the middle and blend out Poison a little bit. Get that off our brush. And then Dagger. Which Dagger might be my favorite shade on this side of the palette. Oh, the corner of my eye is watering on this side too. I don't know why my eyes are so watery today. I think I'm getting sick. I said that in one of my other videos, and I do think I am. Because I'm sneezing a lot, I'm getting really sniffly. So, yay. We love to see it. I might need those. Flip that over. Okay. And that's gonna do it for mattes. Let me know, do you guys, because, so this is how I do my eyes, even like off camera. I'll do all of my mattes first on one eye, then I'll do all of my mattes on the other eye, then I'll come do shimmers on one eye, shimmers on the other. That's how I do my eyes, because I try to give my eyes like a break in between. So when I'm doing like get ready with me's, palette bingos, things like that with you guys, I'll do one whole eye with you, and then I'll cut the camera off so I can go do the other eye and finish getting ready, so then we can come talk about it. Do you like that format, or do you want to see me do the whole look with you? Because I can do that. I just don't think that that's helpful when we're doing the same exact thing on this eye. But let me know, because I can do that. I just don't see how that's very helpful. I'll go in with NYX Glitter Glue. I was just giving my eye a second, and I figured I'd ask. And now I'm just kind of winging it with the shimmers I pulled out. So I pulled out one of my ColourPop Super Shocks. This is in the shade Stare Down, which I think is very similar to that shade right there. Then I have this loose shadow, which I think is kind of similar to the blue. It's like a cross between the blue and the purple. And then I have my whole Eyemageddon palette for an inner corner. So we're gonna take the Super Shock, because this Super Shock has like a blackened base as well. So we're gonna put that in the outer corner. Because I think this look will turn out even better with my singles than it would with the shimmers from said palette. So this is Sydney Grace Pistol, which I never use, but it's in a project. So like I need to use it, and it's gorgeous. I'm just pulling that onto the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow to like mesh them together. But like, it's so pretty. The only problem is the fallout with that shade specifically. This is like the most textured loose shadow I've ever seen used, but it is so pretty. Now for an inner corner, honestly, I'm thinking this shade right here, which is brand new to this palette. It's Copacetic Pool Party, which pops up very gold. But it's like a green to blue to gold, which again, there's the gold in the palette. So I feel like that's you know, a fair and then honestly, I might even take this guy. Just take and because I want it really, really bright on the inner corner. Here, let me see. Let me bring you guys. I'm sorry for the shaky. I just think that that's similar to what is in the palette, but, dear God, relax, but elevated. So, I'm going to cut away to off camera what I'm thinking of using for the rest of my look. Let me just pull it all out so you can see. Eyebrows. I'm using the ABH Clear Brow Glue. Got it in a box. Eyeliner. For my lash line, this is JCat Beauty's Born to Radiate, I believe is the shade. For my lash line, I still haven't decided if I'm doing a winged liner, but if I do, it'll be ColourPop So Winey. It's a liquid liner. I'll show it to you when I come back if we used it. Lip liner, this is the love+craft+beauty lip liner in Galactic Glamour. Liquid lipstick from NYX in the shade Max Out. And then this is the new Benefit Bounce, Bad Gal Bounce Mascara. So, I'm going to put all that on. I'm going to do the other eye. I will come back and we'll discuss. So, I'll be right back for you guys. Alright, so, how bold the lip got, I ended up not doing like a winged liner. But this is how the whole look came out. I think it turned out really nice. Like I said, think that the shades that I picked for shimmers were comparable to what was in the palette, but elevated. And like I said, you will be seeing a repressing video next week, so be on the lookout for that. And I will be repressing all of the shimmers, so even the ones on this side, even though we didn't talk about this side of the palette, it'll be all 6 of the shimmers. But overall, I like my look. Like I said, I've already used this whole palette, so I really like these mattes. I think that they're pigmented, they're blendable, they do the job. I think it turned out really, really nice. I think you could distinctly get 2 separate looks and then a third look using all of it. You can mix and match. I love this side. Granted, I don't mind this side of the palette, but there's not as much variety. I'm really just repeating myself from my Throwback Thursday, but I love this side. I think it's gorgeous. I really appreciate that Lilgeminidoll wanted to do this collab. I'm excited to see what her look looks like, but this is going to do it for what my look looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.